Hi, good afternoon, friends. I have a no schedule day, which I have once a month thanks to Mary, and I thought I would record some more videos, even though I recorded some this morning. I've been really enjoying doing these, and thought I'd record some more. I wanted to show you this notebook, which is so pretty, and I wanted to tell you about the project that I'm doing with it. Look at the inside of this cover. I didn't draw that. I would love to be able to draw that beautifully. There's also this. When I saw this in person in New Mexico, I was like, that's the one for this project, and have been writing away, as you can see. This is a new fiction project that I'm working on, and I'm trying to write the first draft by hand, which is new for me in multiple ways. My friends know that I love to write digitally. I often avoid writing by hand. I do write by hand, and I have a couple of journals that I use that I carry with me on my pilgrimage, but they're sort of for like notes when I can't use my phone or laptop, or for drawing. I use them for drawing, to practice drawing, for diagrams, that sort of thing. But extended writing, I haven't historically loved doing. My handwriting has never been great. It does get tiring to write by hand, and I love typing. I love typing on my computer. I love typing on my phone. I love typing on my phone more than most people, I think. I love walking and typing. I'm really fast at both, but people espouse the virtues of writing by hand. And recently I did a writing retreat with my friend River Kenna, the Wilderless from Twitter. And he, of course, writes extensively by hand, and I really got to see that process firsthand when we were doing a writing retreat. And I could just see how powerful it was for him. And, he's always on about that, about how powerful writing by hand is, and how it's sort of really an embodied form of writing. Of course, much more embodied than typing. And with fiction, I needed to shake things up. I had started a different project that had stalled out. And I would say, on the one hand, my heart wasn't in it. I just didn't love the story. And it was also a very left-brained project. It was very, I'm going to figure fiction out. I am going to work on these specific skills and get it right. And it wasn't fun. It kind of killed the fun for me. And of course, I'm all about fun. That happens periodically with fiction, where I'll get some idea in my head that my fiction needs to be a different way than it is, and I need to get a specific skill mastered, and I'm going to figure it out. And you'd think I'd have learned by now, don't left-brain fiction, but I'm still learning that. And so switching projects and switching to this handwritten first draft approach is really working for me. And I'll read you something I wrote at the end of this notebook. I don't know where this project is going. I don't know if it'll make it see the light of day. I have read some to some friends, and they like what I've written so far. I like what I've written so far, but I'm kind of just doing the first draft and taking the pressure off. Just writing. I can cross stuff out. I can try things out. I can, go down roads that I might not want to stay down, that I might not keep in the final thing. It's very possible I'll substantially change the whole thing if I do a second draft, but I'm just writing page by page and seeing where it goes. And I would like to fill this notebook. We'll see. It has 160 pages. I may not fill the notebook, but right now I'm trying to write 2 or 3 pages most days. And so far I have like 25, and I'm really enjoying it. Anyway, this is what I wrote at the end of it as kind of advice for myself about fiction. This does not need to be perfect. This does not need to be good. You don't need to like it, nor does she, nor anyone else. It needs to be earnest and honest. You need to try. You need to mess up and cross things out and go down roads that end and ones that don't. The process is the journey, the effort, the magic. The seed has the fruit within it, the map, the destination, the intuition, the wisdom. Simply take this step, write this word, finish this page, try this day and each day anew. Keep love in your heart, and faith in the muses, and all shall be well, and all manner of things shall be well. Of course, that last bit is from Julian of Norwich, who I love to quote all the time. That quote has given me a lot of peace. Anyway, for some reason, typing fiction, I put more pressure on myself, and I really do have high standards for fiction, and there's a skill gap between my capacity to write fiction, which is good, but I'm new. I've written 4 novellas, in the last few years. I haven't been writing fiction for many, many, many years like I have essays or tweets or threads. It's a new medium for me still, and I have these luminaries that I look up to. Cervantes, George Eliot, Virginia Woolf, James Joyce, Hesse, certainly some more contemporary authors that I'm just absolutely amazed by. I reread Bridge to Terabithia for this project, which is a children's book ostensibly, but I was so impressed by it, and I can't write anything as good as any of those authors I just named. And in fact, in reality, I'm just a different author. Tasshin is a different person than George Eliot or Cervantes or Woolf or Joyce or whoever. I'm going to write different stuff. It has a different voice. I have a different heart. I have different patterns. But when I type, I'm kind of like, oh, it's not good enough. It's not quite like anything else I've read. I'm more critical. The inner critic tends to come up. I've talked about this on this channel before, about the inner critic with fiction. And I just, when I'm writing by hand, I just don't have that. I'm like, yeah, I'm just trying things out, and I kind of like what's coming out, and I don't get too critical about it. And I don't know, I enjoy what I've written so far. It's not the best thing in the world. It's not the best thing I've ever written, but it's compelling and interesting, and I'm having fun with it. And that really matters to me. And my heart is in the story. I like the story. I like the setting. I like the characters. I'm curious about what's going to happen to them. I don't really know what's going to happen to them. There's a sort of side plot that I've figured out that I've been writing the last 10, 15 pages or whatever. But it's not the main plot, and I don't know where it's going, but we'll find out. So, writing by hand has been doing it for me. I like having a dedicated notebook for this project, and I would be interested in having more dedicated notebooks for specific projects. We'll see. But so far, I'm really enjoying this, doing 2, 3, 4 pages a day, and just letting it show me where it wants to go. And if it turns into a novel this year, great. If it doesn't, that's fine. But I wanted to share a bit about that with y'all in case it was interesting.